Live and all right, we're fooling around. What time is it? We got another minute. We got a few seconds. Let me tell you something. You been washing your hands? Keep your hands off your damn face. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. You all listening to me? Is it making sense? What time is it? That ain't gonna tell me nothing. Ask the hands. Yeah, they'll know. Hey everybody, welcome back to Flux Friday. It's great to be here with you today. Are you ready to go to school? Me neither. Well, we'll see what happens there. It's the end of July. When I grew up, we didn't go to school till after Labor Day, so it's all messed up anyway. We don't need kids in the field farming right now, things are all different. You know, they shouldn't start school till after Labor Day anyway. That's what I think. So do it to what you want to with that. I'm gonna play a little song now that's called "Trouble on Alum Creek," and there's two songs in the first one. The first song is really called "Hector the Hero," and Hector was a general in the army in England, and he was drummed out of the army because of his sexual preference. They didn't talk about it too much back in the 1700s, but that's the truth of that whole thing. But Hector was a hero anyway. And the second song is called "Wooed and Married." Wooed and Married. I learned these from Ali Bain and all my friends up there in Scotland when we were doing the transatlantic sessions one year. I think the third year. I learned so many tunes from those guys over there. But this is called "Trouble on Alum." I had to put them together, and I did it for a Yellowstone, a documentary on Yellowstone. So here we go. It's in the key of A, if anybody cares. feel so sad. So sad all the way around. He gets kicked out of the army. Hector gets kicked out of the army. But the other fellow gets married. And a friend of mine got married today. Kenneth Pattengill got married today. I hope he wants everybody to know that. He told me. But he's getting married. Isn't that great? Half of the milk carton guys, Kevin and Joey. So now they're both married. So things could change on the road. There could be some differences of opinion now, or maybe Kevin will agree with Joey more. That would be nice. You're welcome, Joey. Well, this is Bela Fleck's birthday, everybody. Let the pigeons loose. Do I hear applause? If I had this little box that I'm really trying to get working, we'd have applause right now for Bela and his birthday. I don't want to say how old he is, but he passed me. No, I'm still older. But Bela's been my sort of my little brother since he moved to Nashville. He's grown quite a lot, and he's doing just fine all by himself. But he's a dear friend of mine. I love that guy. I was his best man. He was my best man, and best man. My buddy. I love him. He's done an amazing job with his career, and but he's still he's the guy you see on stage. That's Bela. He never changes. He's the same all the time. Abby's done great things for him as far as probably hygiene and things like that. She's probably straightened him up on a lot of things like that, but he's okay. He's got two pretty little boys now, and now he's seeing what I was talking about all those years with kids, and Bela was waiting. So he's got a lot of stuff ahead of him. I'm feeding him little pieces of information just a little bit at a time. So I don't want to overwhelm him with this parenting thing. But yeah, it's Bela's birthday, and happy birthday, Bela. All your adoring fans out there are all applauding at the same time. Thank you very much, folks. Now it's back to me. Okay, I want to play a song that Bela and I have played for many years. It's called "Another Morning," and it's, to me, when we play this tune, it is us. It's the two of us. We have another song called "Two Friends," and there's a story about us being on Nashville Now one time when they had a show called Nashville Now on the Nashville Network. We had it going there for a while. The American Music Shop was on there, a whole bunch of stuff, but it's gone. So you got to go back to watching your preferred news network, because that's about the only thing that's on anymore. So I just don't watch it. You know what? You can stay calm if you don't watch the news. Isn't that amazing? Not supposed to be that way, but it is. So I'm going to play this song. I love this song. We've played it 100 times. I'll probably play it really wrong right now because he's not here. If he was here to play, wouldn't that be nice? That's coming up soon. We're going to start doing that. We're going to start having a buddy in. They have to wear Chewbacca's mask, but they'll be all right with that. birthday, Bela. That's another morning. Yeah, that's the name of that song. We played it so much I didn't know the name of it. I had to go look it up. So I did my Google diving this morning and into iTunes and all that stuff. How's everybody feeling? Feeling okay? It's a bad time to live in Texas. It looks like it, or California, or just about anywhere. I mean, Tennessee, spiking here. Well, we're locked down. Man, I've been locked down since March. So I was finishing a Gibson Brothers record, producing, and we got kicked out of the studio. So we can't go back in the studio until they open, and they're not open yet. So we're not recording, we're not playing live, and that brings me to a very important factor that today we are wanting. If you can make a contribution to an association called the National. Let's see, what is it? National Independent Venue Association, NIVA, N-I-V-A. It's NIVA. SSOC.org is their site, and there's stuff on my web page too, on my Facebook page and Instagram as well. How you can get in touch with them if you don't see, if I didn't set up the button correctly today, which is very possible, but that they involve all the venues around the country. You know, we're not playing, so the venues aren't making money, and they have to pay rent on their buildings. And there's a serious chance that there are going to be a lot of your favorite venues that won't be open when we go back to work. Fewer places for us to work, fewer places that are open for you. I mean, you got to support these people, or we don't have a place to work. I mean, there's a chain here. There's a food chain, and we're all part of it. And there are places like the Birchmere. Clubs, all your favorite clubs and auditoriums all over the country are hurting, really hurting. You know, we're all hurting, but they're hurting. If you want to hear music when it all comes back, support this and support them. Go ask them what you can do to help them out with their venues. You know, there are all kinds of things, and I'm sure that people in your different cities and towns, you've got your venue you like to go, you just count on it. You know there's going to be great music there. I mean, if we don't give them some help, there won't be any music, and that's sad for all of us. So please support that. And also on Instagram, I think we're going for the National Health Alliance, who help everybody get insurance, but they're just so helpful there. The whole association is really helpful. I've gone there to get insurance. They've helped me out when whenever Blue Cross would decide not to stay in our state or whatever. You know, it's just insurance. It's nuts. But National Music Health Alliance. Go to that one or to NIVA, either one. And everybody needs help. You need help. We'll send money to you. You send money to us, we'll send money to you. I'll pay you I'll pay you double. I'll pay you twice, you cut it in half, you keep half, I'll keep half. We'll be even that way. So you know what Charlie Cushman told me yesterday? He's got pneumonia. Don't go around Charlie right now. I mean, he'll give you something, you'll give him something. It's not good. So Charlie, I hope you're feeling better out there, pal. Charlie Cushman is one of the best banjo players in the world. And, man, impossible for me to say who my absolute favorite banjo player is. Everybody says Earl Scruggs. And then, Bela, Charlie, you're both in there. But it's Bela's birthday today, but Charlie's sick. So who gets the most votes there? Okay, so that's up to you. Okay? I want to play a song that it's a Richard Thompson and Richard and oh shoot, well anyway, Linda Richard and Linda. Linda's a precious woman. Linda, if you're watching anywhere, if you ever see this, I love you. And Richard, I love you too, in a different way. But this is a great tune that they wrote, and we put it on an Alison Krauss record. It's called Dimming of the Day. Dimming of the Day. Beautiful song. And Linda sang it beautifully. Allison sang it beautifully. I remember the first take we had to stop because she was crying. I was crying. It was all, we had to stop. But we actually got it together and put it on a record. So it's on Paper Airplane if you want to find that one. Miss Barbara, time to go to Romper Room for a minute. I see old Charlie Cushman out there, and a very happy birthday to Mr. Bela Fleck, and happy nuptials to Kenneth Pattingale and his beautiful bride. Sorry, Joey. And also we've got, Victor Krause. Victor Krause and I have been working together on a record for a lady named Janie Barnett, who's up in New York, and our good friend Carmela Ramsey down here introduced us to her, and she's a marvelous, so we're helping her every way we can. And also on that record is I just want to thank her for letting us be on the record. That's all. But it's going to be fun. Victor put his part on yesterday. I'll put my part on today. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful thing. Anybody else? Yeah, that's it. Get well, Charlie. Doggone, I hate it. Charlie's got pneumonia. I had it last year. Not fun. Not fun. So I want to tell you about one more thing. I want to tell you about, and then I'm going to play another song, and we'll get out of here. But I'm doing a virtual workshop on for some people called Topeka Live, and it's a Dobro workshop, and I got to warn you, it costs money, but it's going to be great. It's 75 minutes of the Dobro according to Jerry Douglas. That's what it's called. And there are only room for 25 people. And let's see, what else am I supposed to say about it? 75 minutes, August the 8th. That's important. You know when to show up. August the 8th at 3 o'clock Central, I'm going to do a Dobro workshop. And I think you're going to be asked, if you want to sign up for this, have some questions in advance and send them to me so I can study and know what I'm going to tell you. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting here going, I don't know. But if you give me some lead, I can try to figure it out. You know, a lot of times people will say, play Down in the Swamp. And I don't know what Down in the Swamp is. When we cut Down in the Swamp on Bela's Drive record, it was called the D tune. So that's what I know it as, and it's called Down in the Swamp now, and I have to listen to the record to know what song it is. So give me a few hints, but we'll have some fun. It'll be good, and I'm itching to. I'm an open book anyway. Anybody that's met me out on the road, if you want to know something, just ask. I'm an open book. I'm very happy to pay it forward. That's what Dobro players do. They're nice people. So, well, I'm going to play you this song. This is I'm not going to play it exactly as fast as we usually play it. It's called "Who's Your Uncle," and it's painfully fast on stage. We've gotten it so fast before that we were applauding ourselves on stage to just get through it. But I'm going to play it at a sensible speed, so it'll make a little more sense to you too. Thanks for showing up today. We'll be back next Friday and have some more information about everything. Everything. I mean, you know, all the news people, they come to me first, and I talk to them and I tell them what to say. You know, it depends on what network they're on. But I have my favorites. Won't say what they are. He's not telling either. So we'll play. I'm going to play "Who's Your Uncle," and I'll see you next week. And I love doing these things. Thanks for showing up, and please give to NEVA and also to the Music Health Alliance. Those are two very, very good places, and they need help. They need your money. They all do. Everyone does. Or just send it to me. No, don't send it to me. So, without playing. much, folks. See you next Friday.
Oh, I'm still alive and it flipped.